everybody.
Hi guys.
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler
El Cost Beauty Channel.
back with another Hot Topics Thursday.
Ooh, it's hot.
Yeah, we riding our bikes, but the big secret is we rode our bike to the ice cream place.
Yeah, we got a good cone. Classic.
Yes. Okay, let's jump right into it. Okay.
Hold on, let me get this ant off the bed.
Get the ant off. Muffin Mac. All right. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Traveler and El Cost for all your tips. My question.
Hi, Muffin Mac.
Can you explain? We're gonna call him Muffin Mac Squared.
Muffin Mac Squared.
Can you explain how credit, cash, debit works on the sale and side cards? Is there a minimum amount you have to place on the sale and side cards? If using cash, do you get all the unused money back? Are you required to put a specific amount if using cash? Are there any holes? Debit card? Is money owed back? Okay, you got
Here's the question right here.
got the general idea.
Yeah.
It's about the sale and side cards.
Excellent question.
Excellent questions. So when you go on to verify your information before you get on the cruise, you have the option doing your online check-in of choosing a cash account or a credit account.
Right.
So if you do a credit account, you just put your credit card on there, and when you check into your ship, you'll give them the same credit card. They'll apply it to your room.
Yes.
The credit card actually tied to your sail and sign card, and there's no need to go back to the desk for anything else.
Nope. Everything falls on the card.
Right.
Everything.
Whatever you charge, whatever you got going on, it'll get settled on the credit card, and that's the end of it. Kind of same thing with a debit card, and I don't think they place any holds on there, not that I'm aware of.
I don't think
Our
so.
subscribers, if you've done it and they put a hold on there, let us know.
Just comment below.
I don't think that they do. I think they kind of use it the same way as a credit card. Whatever you charge is what goes on.
Right.
Cash is another thing. Depending on what cruise line you use, sometimes you can get the cash in the when you check into the pier, or sometimes you have to give the cash once you get onto the boat.
It's best to get singles too, because you're gonna have to tip a lot.
Yes. So here's what I do when I do a cash account, and typically when I do a cash account, that's one of those times where maybe we're cruising on a budget. You know, we don't want to use the credit cards.
And that's usually 90% of the time. We never splurge.
So I calculate what we need for our gratuities, and I'm going to make a whole separate video on that because I think it's an important topic to discuss.
It's important.
But I calculate what I know my gratuities are going to be,
Right.
and then I add maybe about $100 more onto that.
Right.
For things that we do on the ship. We might buy some, pop or juice or play a video game or whatever may be. And that way, I know I'm going to, more than likely, I'll spend that $100, 99% of the time. And then I can go down there and add a couple more dollars as we go along. And that's typically how I'll do it. And then the night before we get off the boat, I'll give them my debit card or something at that point for anything else that I might use that night. That way I don't have to worry about checking out in the morning.
Right. It's up to your convenience how it works for you.
Now, if you put a big amount of cash down, because I did it one time, and what they did is if it was over a certain amount, and I want to say it was $5 or $10, they will cut you a check and slide it under the door. At least that's been my experience, okay? And you just get it back like that.
If you don't spend all the money, they will return it, but they'll return it in check form.
So here's my tip. Try to take care of it so like your balance is zero like the day before.
Just check it the day before.
Like if your cruise gets back on a Saturday, you need to go down there like Friday morning early before the crowd and try to take care of it. Do what you need to do.
Right.
Okay? Great question.
Thank you for your question, Muffin Mac, and I like your name.
Muffin Mac Squared.
Muffin Mac Squared.
Okay, here's the next one. Latanya Anderson.
Hi, Latanya.
Hola.
Hola.
I'm going this year November on the Valor.
That's like one of my favorite ships. I can't point out which one is exactly my favorite, but I love the Valor.
I've heard stories of how the water is very rocky and the weather is cold during that time to the Bahamas.
Which month is she going?
She's going in November.
Okay.
So I answered her on this question.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay.
Already, but I think this is something good for the subscribers to know.
Okay.
November, I don't think you really have that big of a deal because it's like really fall going into winter, so you still got that that warm stretch.
We still have some warm in there.
Yeah. Typically, the water and stuff will be cooler in the winter months, like January, February, after the kind of cold has settled in.
Yep.
But Bahamas is susceptible to cold weather. We were there before when it was in the 60s or something.
Yes, we had to wear like sweaters.
So, like if a cold front comes through and hits Florida, it'll go. Bahamas are right there.
Sure.
You know, it will hit you.
It'll dip down.
Yeah. In the wintertime, the water tends to be a little bit rougher. It's not, it's not like a deal breaker or anything like that. It does seem to be a little bit rougher in the winter.
Yep.
Now, when you go to the other islands, when you get further out, like when you're going to San Juan and Jamaica and all that stuff, their weather is pretty much the same all year. It's in the 80s. It's hot all year.
Anything past Nassau all year is warm.
Yeah.
Make sure you check my fashion channel so you can see what I wear in the fall and winter on the cruise, because I do outfits of the day. But as far as the weather, it's usually nice. It's very unusual when it's chilly in Nassau. We've been there when it was chilly. Okay. Thank you for your question.
Yep, and you'll be okay. November is a good time of year to go. Guess what? Any time of year is a good time to go.
Any time of the year is good.
Thank you for the good question.
Thank you.
All right, now this is going to be a Miss Traveler exclusive right here.
I don't know the questions before they're asked.
The NES Evolution. I'm assuming that's the Nintendo Entertainment System, which I'm a big fan of. I'm an Atari baby. That's how far back I go. I don't look like it.
ColecoVision, Atari, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Pong.
Yes, that's way back.
Great vid, guys. I have a question. We were wondering what you pack in your excursion bag, and if you take medical supplies in it.
There's a question right
Thanks
there.
a lot. And here's a disclaimer: we're gonna do like a separate video, actual packing video of this. Probably next time we do a cruise. I will take the back seats.
This person said two things. They said,
what do we pack in our excursion bag?
And medical.
And if do we take medical supplies in it?
I always take a first aid kit. That's why Mr. Traveler is saying that, because I work in the health industry. I think it's very important to take your own first aid kit. It's a tiny little first aid kit that I stick in there just in case Mr. Traveler goes swimming and he goes down and scrapes his arm on a coral rock or something. Yes.
That's never happened.
Or slip at pool, or
that's never happened.
Especially if you have kids. It's very important to take a first aid kit.
Excursion bag. You can put some things you put in. I'll tell what I put in.
So things that I pack in the excursion bag. Matter of fact, this video will be coming up really soon. We need to do a video on this to show you what to take when you go to the beach for excursions. And it's different when you go to an excursion versus beach, because when you're going to an excursion, you have to pack things that you're going to be sporty in versus just laying out and relaxing at the beach. So some of the things that I take is, I love to take baby wipes, because when you come out the salt water, you want to wipe down all the sand. I take my deodorant, I take my own scuba gear, I take my own flip flops, I take a lot of my own things with me. So we'll cover more in the video. I'll let Mr. Traveler finish up.
She puts the towels in there. She puts our sunglasses in there. We take our water shoes with us most of the time. We take our snorkel gear with us most of the time.
Yes.
Not always the flippers, unless I know it's a really good snorkel place, because they do take up a lot of room. We take stuff to put our cell phones in. Baggies put our cell phones in.
We take Ziploc bags. We take a lot of things.
We have the little waterproof square that we put our money and chip card and stuff into.
Yes. I forgot all about that
tissue.
stuff. That's why I have to do a video on it. A video is coming up soon.
We take tissue.
We take a lot. We make sure we take a watch.
Yeah. Yep. So we definitely take a watch.
We take a watch because we don't go by what's on the phone time, because you can't keep track of what's on the phone time because it changes to the island time.
I take a little bit of cash with me, like usually no more than $100.
If we're gonna eat there.
And then I take another credit card with me, separate from the one that I'm using on the ship. just in case.
And
You know how the credit card companies are. Sometimes they get to cutting off your card, and I don't want to go through that with the people on the ship, so I just keep them
Yes,
separate.
when you shop overseas, they'll lock your credit card sometimes. So we'll take something
Yeah,
extra.
try to call them ahead of time so that they know you're going, but I don't always remember to do that.
And
so.
I always take an extra bathing suit and an extra outfit.
So, and then that's it for the questions. But I did want to. We've had a number of people, and I'll see if I can shout them out.
Thank you guys for your questions.
Our buddy Alonzo.
Hi, Alonzo.
In Atlanta, he's been asking.
Well, we talked to him a lot.
Mary, Pat Murray.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Pat.
Trying to think who else it is on here. Let me see who else is on here. No, we got her already. Annie S.
Hi, Annie.
Fancy Empress.
Hi, Fancy.
Lifetime of Miracles. And Silver Worlds.
Wow.
All these people asked the same question.
Thank you so
Basically,
much for the excursion.
How do you budget for a cruise?
We are going to do a video on that very, very soon.
We have a video kind of sort of on that subject, but I want to revisit it, guys, now that I am a certified travel agent, because my thinking has been morphed a little bit, and it's not just, I'm not just saying that to get sales or whatever.
Right.
You know, like I told you guys in the video before, I'm just like Mr. Control Freak, and I never took the time to understand what I was getting into. But the more I helped you guys on YouTube answering questions and getting involved, and then when I partnered with a travel agency and began to merge the two together, I understand what an important and valuable relationship that is.
Yes.
And it is crucial in the budgeting process.
Absolutely. And I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody calling, booking cruises and booking excursions and resorts. Don't forget to contact Mr. Traveler. His information will be down below. He's doing a great job.
www.mr-traveler.com. Yep. Thank you
to all the subscribers who support it.
We've had many subscribers call and transfer their cruises or book a cruise.
Yes.
So, loving the love. You know, you can trust me. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. We've been on YouTube for a couple years now.
Yeah.
And we love what we do.
We do. We, honest to God, love what we do. And we cannot do it without you all. Thank you so much. All the questions, everybody we giving shout outs to. You don't know how much that means to us, because you guys are our supporters.
Yes, it's so nice having friends and
It
people
is.
all over the world to talk to.
It's great. It's great.
It really is.
It's wonderful.
So anyway, guys, thank you for the wonderful Hot Topics questions.
Hope you guys enjoy your holiday that just...
Well, 4th of July, but we weren't nowhere around.
We wasn't here for the 4th, but yeah, hope you enjoyed your 4th of July.
Well, Labor Day is coming up.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing yet. We're trying to figure something out.
We're trying to travel. We don't know what we're going to do. Comment below and let us know what you think we should do.
Something budget friendly this time, 'cause we got that big allure coming up in a couple months.
We really have to budget for this little trip that we want to take for a weekend over the Labor Day holiday. We are going to let you know how to travel on a budget.
We're trying our best to find a deal.
Yep.
So anyway, guys, hey, you know, life's short.
Have fun.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.